Every small step is adding up, even the ones you don't see. Hi, my power queens. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So, y'all, we're going to be talking about slow progress is still progress, and making small decisions is still a decision. You could be thinking that, oh, I feel like I've been here forever, but in reality, you're moving. Every step you take, every decision you make, you grow. Even if you don't see it, you're still going to grow. You know how when flowers grow, we don't see progress, and when you like days later, when you see the flower is blossoming, like it's like so beautiful. How human beings are. Human beings grow, and not all the time we're going to see our progress, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. That doesn't mean we're not growing. Just because we don't see ourselves growing, that does not mean we're not growing. So don't give up just because you don't see yourself growing. You might fail this time, but don't mean you're going to fail again. Like, don't beat yourself up for failing. Don't beat yourself up for having thoughts like that. Like, if you feel as if like you're moving slow and nothing is going the way you want in life, maybe you need to sit down and you need to think, get a pencil, get some paper, and you need to write down your thoughts, because you shouldn't beat yourself up and be like, why I'm thinking like this. Like, I hate how I think. I hate that I think like this. Every human being has told themselves, I feel like I'm moving nowhere. I feel like I'm not going nowhere. Do not beat yourself up for thinking that. That's life. Every human being on this earth have think that before. Every human being have thought, oh, I feel like I'm moving slow in life. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. So don't beat yourself up for thinking like that, because at the end of the day, every human being have experienced it, and you're not the only one experiencing it in the moment. It's so many other human beings on this universe that's experiencing the same thing you're experiencing. Just because your success is taking longer doesn't mean you're not growing. Just because it's taking longer doesn't mean you're not going to achieve it. Everything you're doing right now is building the version of you prayed for. Not give up just because you feel as if you're not moving anywhere, because slow progress is still progress. Little steps are still steps. You know how, like, when little babies, they take small steps, but at the end they end up walking. That's how we are. We take small steps, and then at the end we end up achieving the goal. So just because you're in life, or at the point where you're taking small steps one at a time, you think that this is just not going to work out for me, this is horrible, I just know that, like, it's just not going to work. You don't know if it's not going to work. You think that it's not going to work just because you don't see the progress. Like, success is not one snap, y'all. I mean, if success was one snap, I mean, we all would be snapping every single day right now. Well, we're not, because success takes a while. Like, to be like successful in life, it takes a while to get there. You just can't rush it and be impatient. You have to be like, I'm gonna have patience. I'm gonna have patience in what's for me, because if it isn't for me, then it will flow out my life. Y'all have to understand that if things are not for you, it will flow out your life. You do not have to force anything to be in your life, because if it wasn't meant to be in your life, babes, it will flow right out. No matter what you do, it would never stay. It will flow straight out. So don't beat yourself up for having slow progress, because like I said on my last video, somebody could be on their chapter 20 and you could be on your chapter 4. So don't compare yourself to somebody chapter 20 and you're on your chapter 4, because not everybody book move on the same speed. People move through their books faster than a lot of people move through theirs. People move on a medium speed. People move on a faster speed. So do not compare your life to somebody else's life, because you feel as if your success is taking longer and yours just came in one snap. That's what you see. That's not really what happened. A lot of people that you look up to that became successful, they just didn't get it in like one snap and one snap only. Like, it snapped and it came right to me. They worked their butt off too. So you have to be like, I'm not going to compare myself to nobody else's life, because I don't know what they're experiencing in their life, and they probably did so much to get what it is now. So I'm not going to compare my life to them, because I want to get there too, and I'm going to work my butt off to get there. Once you take like smallest steps in life, it's like the most biggest thing ever, because you're building the foundation, y'all. You're getting closer and closer to the best version of yourself. Each and every day you make a decision. Like, people are so scared to make decisions in life, but at some point, y'all, we have to lose the fear of making decisions, because if you don't lose the fear, then you will be behind in life. Like, you will never really get to be the best version of you. So you have to work on losing that fear and make decisions decisions. A lot of decisions in life are so hard to make because some decisions are like, it's either me or somebody I love. You know, I gotta let somebody go. You know, you don't want to let you go, but you don't want to let the person you love go neither. But you have to. You have no choice, because if you do let the person you love go, then maybe you wasn't the tea that the person need to be drinking. Wasn't the ice they need to be put in their cup. Like, you have to understand, like, you could love somebody, but that does not mean that they're going to stay on your train forever. You know, life is like a train, and it's like, and at the start, everybody get on. You let everybody in your life, everybody get access to you. And then as the train goes, people destinations get here. Like, it's time for them to get off the train, and it's like, you have to let the person get off your train. You have to let them go. You cannot force them to stay on your train if they're already at their destination. You cannot force somebody to stay at your train. You have to let them get off to go home. You know, that's how life is, you know, like a train, you know. So it's like, it's gonna be times where a lot of people that you really, really love are going to have to, their destination is going to be pulling up, and you're going to have to let them off your train. You cannot force them to be on your train, and no matter what you do, they're going to have to get off your train. Not keep people on your train forever. A certain amount of people going to stay on your train forever, but not everybody. It's only going to be a certain amount of people that are going to be on your train forever. It's not going to be every single body standing. So you have to be aware, and you have to be like, when I do come across somebody's destination, I have to let them off. I gotta let them off. I cannot hold them hostage and hold them hostage on my train. I have to let them off my train, you know. So when you get to a point where you're like, you want to keep holding on to something and you're not letting this thing go, let it go. Because if you don't let it go, you're going to lose yourself, and that's not worth nothing. Losing yourself is not worth anything. Because do not lose yourself over something so small, you know, because it's like, once you lose yourself, it's going to be hard to get yourself back again. It's going to be hard to build that foundation again, you know, because you're not going to trust yourself anymore, you know. You're at a place where you feel as if no one cares about you, no one loves you, and nobody even think to call you or text you or look out for you. Be like, well, I talk to everybody, but I just feel so alone. Then, babes, you need to let people off your train. You're giving people access to your energy, so that's why you feel so drained and you feel so down. You have to let them people go. You're in a place where you feel as if nobody cares about you, but you talk to everybody, but you feel so alone. Then it's time to let everybody you talk to that you feel alone with go. Because if you don't let them go, you'll feel like that forever. So if you feel alone, you feel as if you don't have nobody there for you, but you talk to almost everybody, then, babes, you have to do the inner work. You gotta let them people off your train. I know it's gonna hurt, but you gotta let them go. Because at some point, they gotta get home. Like, it's either you let them go and deal with the pain and get through the pain, or you try to force them to stay, and they're going to leave another way, and it's going to be badder. The pain is going to be more worse. So once somebody get to their destination, you let them get off your train. Make small steps to become the best version of you. Like, if you want to become the best version of yourself, you have to make small steps to do that. Every day in life, people make decisions. The reason why you got a roof over your head, the reason why you got clothes on you, is because your parents made decisions. You have to make decisions too, because if you don't make decisions, you will never be anywhere. You think that these people around us are where they at if they didn't make decisions, they let fear take over them, they would not be here. The people that you love, if they did not make the decision they made, they would not be here right now. So where you get to meet people that actually care about you, because you're going to hold back on fear. Fear is holding you back. Do not allow fear to hold you back, because once you allow fear to hold you back, then you're going to end up losing yourself, and then you're not going to have a passion for anything. It's like your life is going to be meaningless. Like, your life going to hold no meaning. And the people that you look up to right now, billionaires, they wouldn't be where they at if they didn't make the big decisions in life. So if you want to be one of them, or you want to grow up and you want to be happy, you want to be a happy person, you want to, you know, travel the world, you want to do things like that, you have to make decisions right now to get to that place. Like, if you got people in your life that don't provide you energy or don't really care for, let them go, take them out. And just because you cut somebody off doesn't mean you hate them, doesn't mean you hate their guts. It just means that I decided that I don't want to give you my access anymore, so I'm taking it away. And you're not a bad person, you're just not my person. you know? So let them go. Somebody can think that you're a bad person. In reality, you can be the most best person walking this earth, but they think you're a bad person. You cannot keep trying to prove to people that you're this good person if they don't want to accept it. If they don't want to accept that you're a good person, move on. One day, you will thank yourself for not giving up right here. Because every small step you make add up to you being the best version of yourself, even if nobody sees this. This world is like, you just can't focus on time. You just gotta focus on you. See y'all in my next video. Y'all took some advice from this video and improve your life, and you know that I'm not going to give up here, because even though I feel like I want to give up, I'm still going to keep going. Even though I feel as if I'm not making no progress whatsoever, I'm still going to keep making bits and bits of progress each and every day. I make decisions, you know, challenge yourself, like tell yourself, like, I'll make a big decision this week. Like, making a decision is like almost like the small things. Like, basically, like, if you don't take showers every day, like, I'm gonna make a decision to take a shower today, or tomorrow. Yeah, today, like that. I love y'all so much, my power queens. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.